as part of the administration's Great Healthcare Plan, announced on January 15th, the TrumpRx website is launching this week. The platform is designed to bypass traditional insurance intermediaries by connecting patients directly with manufacturer-led purchasing programs for certain high-cost medications. At the same time, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, has introduced two major proposed models aimed to lower net costs for American patients by indexing prices to those paid in economically comparable countries. The Global Benchmark for Efficient Drug Pricing, GLOBE, for Medicare Part B and the Guarding U.S. Medicare Against Rising Drug Costs, GUARD, for Part D. However, according to 46 Brooklyn, all 16 drug companies that signed deals with the Trump administration still raised prices on 872 brand-name drugs in the first 2 weeks of 2026, with a median increase of 4%. The world's first academic review of bamboo consumption has identified a wide range of potential health benefits. This recent research highlights bamboo shoots as a potential superfood, packed with protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, offering benefits for blood sugar control, gut health, inflammation, heart health, and antioxidant defense, but emphasize correct preparation for safety. While a staple in Asia, studies suggest it could become a global health food due to its rich nutrients, amino acids, selenium, potassium, and bioactive compounds. As fresh bamboo shoots contain cyanogenic glycosides, which release cyanide, boiling or proper cooking is crucial to remove these toxins before consumption. As the world's fastest-growing plant, bamboo is a sustainable and versatile food source with promising applications in modern medicine and diets worldwide, provided safety protocols are followed.
Women die fifth most from ovarian cancer. Each year in the U.S., 20,000 platinum-resistant and 13,000 platinum-sensitive ovarian cancer patients are candidates for novel treatments. On January 22, 2026, Corcept Therapeutics announced that the pivotal ROSELLA Phase 3 trial met its primary endpoint. In ROSELLA, patients treated with relacorilant plus nab-paclitaxel chemotherapy had a median overall survival of 16.0 months, compared to 11.9 months for patients receiving nab-paclitaxel alone, demonstrating a difference of 4.1 months and a 35% reduction in the risk of death. Cortisol helps solid tumors resist chemotherapy by inhibiting cellular apoptosis and plays a role in tumor growth through several mechanisms. Relacorilant, an oral therapy, is a selective glucocorticoid receptor antagonist that inhibits cortisol activity. On January 21, 2026, the FDA issued a Request for Information, RFI, regarding labeling and preventing cross-contact of gluten in packaged food. The agency is seeking detailed information, such as the prevalence of products where rye or barley are not currently disclosed, information on the severity of and potency of immunoglobulin E-mediated food allergy to rye and barley, concerns around the gluten content of oats, due to cross-contact and other questions related to these issues. The FDA is taking this action to help enhance transparency for consumers and inform the agency's gluten-related labeling priorities and next steps. The FDA intends to use the information to support a determination on what types of future regulatory actions we should take to better protect consumers with celiac disease and gluten sensitivities through better labeling requirements. According to a new study published in JACC, starting lipid-lowering treatment in childhood produced the lowest cardiovascular risk for children with familial hypercholesterolemia. The model simulated health outcomes in 100,000 10-year-olds with familial hypercholesterolemia in the United States. Therapy started in childhood and continued for life cut lifetime cardiovascular event rates by nearly half compared with no lipid-lowering treatment. In contrast, starting therapy at age 18 prevented fewer events and added fewer life years than starting in childhood. Starting therapy later or stopping it was associated with an increase in LDL cholesterol exposure, more lifetime cardiovascular events, and fewer life years than continuous therapy starting in childhood. These findings underline the best approach to prevent premature cardiovascular disease in people with familial hypercholesterolemia is likely lipid-lowering therapy initiated during childhood. On January 22, 2026, the United States officially terminated its 78-year-old membership in the World Health Organization, WHO, citing the organization's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic and failure to adopt reforms as the primary drivers ending of participation. As announced in the statement, the U.S. would continue to lead the world in public health, and that it would work with countries and trusted health institutions using a more transparent model that delivers real outcomes rather than the bloated and inefficient bureaucracy of the WHO. The move raised concerns about how the U.S. will lose access to data from other countries that could give America an early warning of a new pandemic, particularly affecting access to WHO's network of 127 laboratories worldwide that detect and sequence flu strains.